Welcome back, dear viewers, and you're still watching Cairo Local Time. And as we said earlier, that in this segment of our program, we will talk about the mega projects that were carried and are carried by Egypt till now in different places of the country, the importance of these mega projects, to what extent they helped in solving the problem of unemployment and achieving economic growth. And today we are joined by Dr. Mohamed Amin. He is an economic expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
So, sir, we can't talk about mega projects without mentioning first the infrastructure and the development that was carried out throughout the whole country in the field of infrastructure and establishing roads and bridges to make it easier for people to move and to facilitate movement of trade and different other things. So how do you see the establishment of roads and access?
Okay, hi first, and thank you very much for accommodating me over here. Well, it's a wonder. I came actually from Tagammo to here in Maspero in less than 25 minutes. And this would never have happened in the past. No one ever can say anything about the roads that have been built in the past few years by the administrating of His Highness Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and what he did in establishing a road network that I've never seen it anywhere else in the world.
In such a short period of time,
yes,
of course.
Exactly. Today you'll get lost somewhere and you'll find yourself in a huge new road. And there is a funny thing that I don't really understand is we don't market the stuff. So the road will be built behind your house actually, and you're gonna use it, but you never heard about it. It just happens.
Yes.
You know, and that's something that it's really amazing, I think.
Yes. So if we talk about development and the importance of developing good infrastructure, so to what extent this will attract investors?
Okay, what does to answer this question, we have to see what does an investor need. Okay, an investor is actually someone who's going to put capital. So if you're going to put capital in something, you want a revenue out of it. You want to build an ROI out of it, a return of investment. So when you're building a return of investment, you actually secure your investment. How do you secure investment? With so the infrastructure is very important, moving faster.
Yes.
What's happening actually today between connecting all ports and all mega cities together so it can actually reach in a faster way and an easier way is always helping those investors to get a more outcome of their investment actually.
Yes, and also we are expecting the inauguration of the monorail very soon, and it's going to connect the whole country. So I see this also.
It's not monorail. You've got monorail, you've got the electric train, you've got the mega train, you've got the metros. Have you tried the metro lately? It's wonderful. It's I don't talk about us cities, but I think we're reaching over mega cities in the world. No, it's really wonderful. It's beautiful, actually.
Yes. So, sir, if we talk about sustainable development and the role of private sector in achieving sustainable development and its cooperation with the government, so can you tell us more about this?
Okay, sustainable. When we say sustainable, we say something that's actually stable.
Yes.
So stable is the outcome that comes from your investment. So do you really have a stable outcome in Egypt? Actually, we've seen that through what happened in the past and what happened with Corona and the lockdowns and stuff like that. The major cities have fallen down. But over here in Egypt,
we achieved economic growth.
Yes. Yes, exactly. We did achieve economic growth in the middle of.
Yes.
It was actually the best time for me in business as well. Yeah. while everyone is closed and locked down, things were still going on. That means that the ideas and the way that people are running the show over here is run in a perfectly made manners.
Yes. Do you think that the package of economic reforms that was adopted by the government played a role in achieving this economic growth during the time of the pandemic?
Of course.
How successful was this package of economic reforms?
I'll ask everyone. Didn't you find food, actually?
Yes.
Water, electricity, everything was there. So that means that building up a recovery statement was actually very successful.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't face any major issues over here, I think.
So, sir, to what extent the new administrative capital is a reflection to the new republic?
Okay, the new administrative capital, it's a very important topic that I think it would take days and years to talk about.
Yes.
Okay, but before coming to this, I wanna highlight something. Mr. Mohamed Al-Abbar, one of the top developers in the world,
yes.
actually, was asked a question. He was like, he develops in 3 countries, in Dubai, in London, and in Egypt. So he was asked, what do you think? Which one is the best for you in business? And he answered, it's Egypt.
Yes.
Exactly. So what's happening over here now in Egypt, if we're talking about the administrative capital itself, Egypt has been packed. In Egypt, we've got only in the capital of Cairo, it used to be from more than 18 to 20 million people coming in and out of the capital of Cairo. Egypt is a big city. It's a big country
with population.
Big population. We're talking about, I think we've reached over 120, I think, or something. So what happens now? Opening up and taking this capital to another place would extend the major issues that actually is happening inside the old capital, because the old capital is old. It's ancient now.
Yes.
It needs more repairing. It needs to be working at. So you can only work at the capital itself by moving this capital to another capital. But why is the administrative capital? First, the administrative capital has a middle section between all ports. And in the middle of it, it's actually running Sukhna port, and then you're coming out to Bursaid, and then you're coming out to all the major.
It has a strategic location.
Yes, the strategic location between Sukhna Road and the Suez Road, and it's like 30 kilometers from Sukhna port itself, and it's 30 kilometers again from Cairo itself. So all this major city location and the prime location that it is, it's actually to control a new business development in the country.
Yes. So we were talking about sustainable development and how can it be achieved through these new cities and communities and Egypt's efforts to achieve it.
Okay. Egypt today is actually trying its best to come out from burning fuel, from extending and developing more sustainable energy. It's very important that today, I want to tell you one thing, in the new cities rule now, especially in the capital, there is a rule that you have to put 30% of all the electricity that you're using out of solar energy. Today, every petrol pump on the street will have an electricity.
Yes.
Will have an electricity stock for electric cars to be used, for example.
Yes. Also, if we talk about unemployment and to what extent these mega projects has contributed in decreasing the rates of unemployment in Egypt.
Okay. First of all, I don't really think there is the unemployment in Egypt is an issue because of not finding jobs.
Yes.
The unemployment in Egypt is there because of the paradigm that people have in their thinking. Okay, Because anyone with a skill and wants to work, he'd find a job. Because there's plenty of jobs. I'll tell you one thing. There's a major tower a normal tower in the new capital itself will have about, let's say, 6,000 employees. That's only one tower.
In the new capital.
Yeah, one tower. And I want to tell you one thing, because I stay with a lot of business people studying strategies and studying stuff. Mostly what we always face is finding the right candidates. Candidates with a mental skills and who wants to do the job and who really understand that you wouldn't get feed. And outside, when we used to live outside, no one feed us by themselves. This never happens. The poor will die in the streets. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what really happened. Nobody will come and give you your bread and butter. Yeah, you have to work for it. You have to work hard. You have to learn. You have to educate yourself. So jobs, I want to say, Egypt has plenty of jobs for everyone. Only what you need to do is learn and go work.
So if we talk about the measures and facilities that are offered by the government now to investors, and how can they encourage them to come, foreign investors and Egyptian investors, to come to the Egyptian market in the coming period, also eradicating bureaucracy from the government, to what extent all these measures will help the flow of investments? Okay,
before coming to come to this point, actually, I want to shade something. We were asked, because we do structure and study for businesses and especially the construction businesses in Egypt. So I was asked to
construction or real estate?
Real estate, real estate, and especially commercial real estate. That's for investment. So I was asked to do by Tahya Masr to study a beautiful compound built in Al-Ashir for the people. For the people who was taken like Asmarat and stuff like that, to be sitting over there. I was amused by what happened, what I've seen over there. And what was the plan and the project over there is you've got the houses up, and then beneath the houses you have manufactories for clothes especially. And you've got an educational center, everything people to live and work and sell. They even we were actually there.
So they are offering them a place to live in and a job.
And a job and a production. You're producing. Because today, if we're looking at production, Egypt has very strong power in production. You wouldn't. I don't think normal Egyptian knows what we produce over here. Yeah, we produce everything. If you go around the world, you will see so many labels that say finest cotton in Egypt.
Yes, true.
Proudly made in Egypt. Stuff like that, and people are very proud of it over there. It's like when if you buy an Egyptian cotton shirt in Egypt, outside, it's a very expensive and precious thing, of course, you know.
So you are talking about the development of slum areas and moving those people to more developed places and offering them jobs.
Exactly, because you need
and integrating them with the whole system.
You need skilled workers. Actually, you need skilled workers for investors. It's very important. An investor comes with money. Yeah, he would come with money. What does he need? He wants to reach fast, so he got roads. He wants a place to start his business. Yeah, so we've got all what's happening around us today, from shopping malls to everything, and he wants a less bureaucracy and more focused rules. You know, I mean rules that known is like, you're gonna open up your license, you need to pay like this, you want like that, stuff. All the stuff is more organized. This is coming today. It's coming today. Yeah, today you actually can do it online. You can start your own business. The thing is, we've been away for a very long time, but they were actually coming to the future, as they say.
Yes. Finally, I'd like to thank Dr. Mohamed Amin, economic expert. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And dear viewers, by that we come to the end of today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Thank you for watching.